Hello again, this is Lisa with my friends at allfreecrochet.com. They've asked me to produce a video on the herringbone double crochet stitch. The reason why it's called a herringbone double crochet is it's worked up similar to a double crochet, yet the stitches slant slightly with each row, and that will alternate them as you turn your rows. So your slants will go in one direction and then the next, and so on, which creates a herringbone type fabric, similar to herringbone you would see on cloth fabrics. So what we're going to do is you're going to yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop, and come through the first loop on your hook. Yarn over, come through that first loop, yarn over, go through both loops. So again, yarn over into the stitch, pull up, come through, and you're going to yarn over and go through the one stitch, the one loop, and yarn over and come through both loops. When you reach the end of your row, you're going to chain 3 to turn. And I got snagged up there a little. Let's do that again. You're going to insert your hook into the top stitch of the top chain of your chain 3 at the end of the row. Pull up, come through the first loop on your hook, yarn over, go through the first loop on your hook again, yarn over and come through both. Chain 3 and turn your work. And coming across the other side, you're going to yarn over, and now you're going to come into your second stitch. There's your first stitch. You're going to skip that one and come into your second stitch and pull through your first loop on the hook, through your first loop on the hook, and through the second, the last two. To give you an idea of how this looks as compared to a standard double crochet, I worked up a little swatch here so you can see the difference in the two stitches. The herringbone is a much tighter fabric than what the double crochet by itself makes. This is a fantastic pattern for dishcloths. If you like making your own dishcloths or for gifts, this really works up a beautiful tight scrubbing pattern. It's really nice. It almost creates ridges with the rows alternating that slant the way they do. If you're going to start this project from scratch, in order to figure out how many chains you need to start with, what you're going to want to do is add 4 to your beginning chain. Say I want it 10 stitches long, there's my 10, and I'll come 11, 12, 13, 14. Start your first herringbone in the 5th chain from the hook. So I'm going to yarn over, count out 5 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, come into that 5th chain, pull up the loop, pull through that first loop on my hook, yarn over, pull through my first loop on the hook, yarn over, pull through both. Now you'll see within just a couple of stitches the slant. I think it's actually more visible on this gray yarn than it was on the pink. You get 2 or 3 stitches here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. See there, you can see the stitches are slanting slightly to the left, and then when I get to the end and I turn my work, although they will still be slanting to the left, in the progress of the whole piece you'll see how they alternate. And that is the herringbone double crochet stitch. Have fun practicing, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you.